got better lighting this time because the sun's not playing around. So, the joys of early morning reacting. Hello there, everyone. It is Liam Catterson here with part 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Excited to get into this. The first episode was a really great setup for this episode, in not just bringing Obi-Wan out of the shadows, but also with Leia, of course, as she was involved, which was a really nice surprise. Obviously, with her being kidnapped and the Reva being behind this in order to draw Obi-Wan out, it does make for a very interesting episode, potentially, with now Obi-Wan deciding to having to abandon Luke, which I'm assuming, I don't know who is exactly watching him. I don't know if Bail is sticking around until Leia is recovered, or if Obi-Wan has to trust his instincts and assume that Luke might be fine whilst he's away for a couple of days. But no, it should make for a very exciting episode. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first episode, though. The music, even the previously recap, was just well done in terms of editing. It really does hit the emotional beat. But no, just the entire story of the first episode was pretty sweet, and I'm excited to see how episode 2 delivers. So with that said, let's get into part 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's go.
Master, it's now.
Spare any credits.
Wait, is that? Wait, is that?
Help a veteran get a warm meal.
Oh my god! He's just like a homeless clone. Wow.
Alright, come on, break it up.
Here. That one's free. A couple
Wow.
more of those and you'll forget she ever existed.
Wow. Someone's been on the death sticks.
You having trouble?
500 to locate the girl, another 300 to take you to her.
Goodness,
Fool.
that light is unforgiving.
Yeah.
Really good deal. Oh, make it 1,000. I'll even show you some tricks. What do you know of the Force, my friend?
Just there's a lot of remotes.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, he's a
Yes, it looks like he
phony.
just took my... Gonna help me find this girl I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You'll help me?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll expose you. You'll be exposed, buddy.
Alright, if it's the sewers you want, there's only one place to go. But you'll never get it.
Leia.
This is a trap, isn't it? This is a trap. It's a trap.
You're just a man. You're bleeding all over my floor.
Well, everybody bleeds.
So good.
Father sent me. I'm here to help you.
Where's the army?
Come.
He is the army.
Why should I trust you?
Would you rather stay here? Now let's go.
Love how Leia was prepared.
And she will gain favor by capturing Kenobi.
Oh,
Whatever power you
snitch.
are craving, it will not change what you are.
And what is that?
The least of us.
Oh.
You came to us from them. You will be dealt with when we return.
Yikes. Yeah, I definitely do feel like she was a youngling, especially with how the Grand Inquisitor just undermined her.
I want everyone.
And the gloves. Thank you.
I love this kid.
Now, if anyone asks, we're farmers from Tall and you're my daughter.
Granddaughter, maybe.
What?
Nothing.
Yo! Leia is just full of sass!
Well, that's What's my name? You'll have to trust me eventually.
How can I trust you when I know you're hiding something?
Because you gotta wait until we're in the
I
clear.
think the less you say, the less you give away. But really, it's the opposite.
How old are you?
Wow!
You don't sound like you're 10.
I can't with her. I seriously can't. Hey!
Who was?
There's a bounty hunter.
Not an efficient one.
The port is
Great.
Now who's hiding something, princess?
You don't
I
have
love
to call
the
me that.
interaction
I'm just
between these
Leia.
two.
Stay here.
But we didn't get to see these two interact in A New Hope, did we? So...
It's the Pearl. Just tell us where it is.
This is where shit hits the fan. Oh! Clothesline! I think Obi-Wan's gonna have to get the lightsaber out. He's gonna die. Trying to, like, his plate is bigger than the stomach, basically. Sam! Holy dang. Literally saving her life. He's risked everything to
buy you as much time as I can.
Is he, like, legit? Because that's, you know,
I know she put a bounty on Kenobi.
pretty good on him.
Where is he?
I am the only Jedi around.
Where is he?
That wasn't magnets, was it?
You know what? I'm not gonna answer it. I don't need you to.
Oh shit.
No, she was a leader. She died a long time ago.
Padme.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Oh no, you didn't need to attack me in the heart like that. No. Oh.
I'm just going to take you to me. Lord Vader will be pleased.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You know, Anakin Skywalker is alive.
You know? Oh my god, Obi-Wan's just...
He's been looking for you
Then-
for a long time.
What the fuck?
Really think I let you take all the credit?
Yeah, take that shot. Hey, hey, hey! He's not supposed to be dead! Holy shit, all that fear. Holy shit! Oh my giddy ants! He tried to reach out to Anakin, and Anakin didn't leave him on voicemail. Oh, man. My main worry is the fact that Reva impaled the Grand Inquisitor. That shouldn't happen. And, you know, one has to wonder, everyone knew that. So, surely he's got to be fixed up. Kind of like Maul, kind of like Vader. Because otherwise, you know, continuity has just been, yeah. Canon has taken a bit of a dwindle, because he's still alive in Rebels. So unless they try to cover this up, because Reva was hot-headed and they don't want any kind of, like, I don't know, weakness or whatever, they hire someone else to take the role of the Grand Inquisitor. He has to be fixed up, surely. Because otherwise... You know, all I'm just saying, though, is just find some shaving equipment and, you know, shave the beard. I know it's iconic or whatever. Shave the beard, shave the hair. You did it before, so... when you were going undercover. No, but in all seriousness, that was intense, like, especially the final, like, 5 minutes. But it was just really, really fun stuff to see, with Kenobi's rescue mission of Leia. You know what, I am just thinking to the scene where he just comes into Leia's, I guess, cell alone, and you know where I'm going with this. What a reference to episode 4. Except that I think Leia knew not to attack someone in episode 4. So she was judging people before she even got to know them when she was 10 years old. No, in all seriousness, that was pretty good. It was really great to see Tim Morrison back, just for like 2 seconds. But the fact that he was in, I think he was in the 501st armor as well, because there was like shades of blue. The fact that he was a discarded clone, just living on the streets, and not just that though. The idea that Kenobi saw him, recognized a clone when he sees one, there's going to be that mixture of hurt and sorrow, because obviously he knew what went down, obviously, with Order 66, but the fact that you've got someone who's just begging for help, it's like, yeah, there is that mixture of sorrow and hurt. So, but boy, I gotta say, Leia just continues to impress me in this, and I think it really hit strong that we didn't get really any interaction between Leia and Kenobi in A New Hope. So yeah, I mean, obviously Kenobi saw the recording of Leia and whatnot, but it is really, really good to see this interaction, and I just want to imagine what Ben's thinking in A New Hope. Well, remember the time you just called me old, basically? Her sass is just incredible, and you know what? I think Carrie would be proud of this incarnation of Leia. She is just really, really delightful, and yeah. But I gotta say, though, when he was reflecting on Padme, my heart just took a beating there. Like he, I guess deliberately, because he knows who Leia's mother is, obviously. He deliberately acknowledged the traits that Padme had, and yeah, Padme's daughter were all right. So, yeah, but obviously there was a bit of a kerfuffle because of the fact that Kenobi's face was on a wanted hollow thing. Leia decided to dart, and yeah, so can't blame her, to be fair. So, But yeah, I will be very, very interested to see where things go now, because you saw the fear in Kenobi's eyes when Reva said, "Hey, you remember your apprentice?" I will get onto that in a minute, because how the fuck she knows is beyond me, although I do have a feeling where it might be going. But yeah, when Reva said about the fact that, hey, Darth Vader wants you, yeah, he's alive. So, and she even name dropped Anakin, and it was just really, really incredible seeing the fear, yeah, everything just nightmarish, race towards Kenobi. And what I really, really like is the fact that he tried to reach out to Anakin, because there is a lot of guilt on his mind, because for the past 10 years he thought that he killed Anakin, he thought that he killed his brother, and now he finds out that he is alive. So when that reunion does happen, I feel like he's going to try and approach him with such grace, with such ease, especially when you consider A New Hope. And, you know, obviously we didn't foresee what would be happening in 2022 in 1977. But you just love the consistency where it comes to Kenobi in A New Hope. He approached with such calmness, etc. Although obviously he has aged, etc. And yeah, but there is such a calmness to his character when he approaches Vader in A New Hope. And I feel like now that he knows that his best friend is alive, there's been a lot of guilt that has been tormenting his mind, especially when you consider the last episode he was having nightmares. He's going to try and bring him back to the light once he finds out that, hey, I'm, you know, for the dark side now. So because he was obviously disgusted with what happened in Revenge of the Sith when he killed younglings, he choked Padme, and everything that happened. But like I said, it's that guilt that's been tormenting him, and the way he reached out, yeah. So, but it's also that fear about what Vader could be like now, because he knew how twisted he was by the dark side in Revenge of the Sith. There is that, and it's been 10 years, so he's had time to, and he knows the dark side is not something you can really snap back from. So there is that hope, but there is also that fear, that hope where he contacts Anakin, seemingly. So yeah. But it was just a really, really incredible scene and really, really incredibly acted. Just that fear, that dread, everything from Ewan's facial expressions was just phenomenal. So, yeah. But, yeah. Now, Reva. I am really, really liking her character. I am really liking how she wants to defy the other Inquisitors. As well as the fact that we had that very intense scene where the Grand Inquisitor arrived and lectured Reva, and really condescended her in regards to you want certain power, but you're just always going to be you're just going to always be in the gutters, in my opinion. And I feel like I know why he said that, which relates to a theory that I had in the first episode, as well as the fact that obviously some of the Inquisitors had former Jedi, which is not uncommon knowledge. But with how she has such a animosity with Kenobi, I was thinking, okay, she surely knew him when she was a kid. But now she knows who Anakin is, which is, it's not something that is common knowledge. It's something that is very, very discreet. Anakin Skywalker was supposed to have died when Order 66 happened. That is the story. So Reva, knowing that Vader is Anakin, A, she's going to die to preserve the secret, of course. And B, I do feel like, the fact that she still knows about that she was still, should I say, involved with the evacuation of Order 66, flashback to the first episode. Yeah, that still holds weight, in my opinion. She knew what happened, I feel. And she knew that Anakin was Vader, and she suddenly turned to being the Inquisitor, and yeah, I feel like it makes more sense, I guess, in a sense that she knows that Anakin is Vader if she was in the Jedi Temple when Order 66 happened, and so plus she could have seen the recording of I don't know, Palpatine anointing Anakin as Vader, and but yeah, it just strikes me as odd that she knows, but yeah. And obviously, if she knows that Anakin is Vader, she'll know that Vader hates Kenobi. And so she is channeling that, and she wants to do him proud. She wants to live up to the task. So, yeah. And then Vader will probably kill her by the end of this season, so, But more, another pressing issue, she stabbed the Grand Inquisitor. Which, like I said, unless they try to cover this up and try to get the impression to everyone else that the Grand Inquisitor never died, and replaced him with someone else, which I guess you could explain that explains the big head, etc. I have a feeling he'll be brought back. I mean, it's not the first time you've had a character who has just died and then returned. We've had Maul getting sliced in half, for example. Fennec died, and then Boba Fett saved her. You have Vader, who literally turned into a barbecue, and he was alive. So I do feel like this is a way to try to add some kind of shock value to the audience, to make us question, how did this happen if he's alive in Rebels? So, but it does state her authority, in a sense, to the Grand Inquisitor. He's undermining her, and she is proving that she is capable of making decisions that benefit her occupation. She's been after Kenobi, and she feels like the Grand Inquisitor is holding her back. So there is that heightened that bloodlust for who they're after, and that becomes impressionable to the other Inquisitors, because she doesn't feel held back anymore by the Grand Inquisitor, so she just cancels him, basically. So yeah, I do feel like that the Grand Inquisitor is going to come back in some capacity. Maybe he is the one that ends Reva. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see, because it did surprise me about the fact that Reva just impaled the Grand Inquisitor, knowing about the fact that this is set before Rebels, so it can't happen. That's why I'm saying there's not going to be any kind of Maul versus Kenobi scenario, because that happens later down the line in Rebels. And, you have people who are thinking, well, surely they can retcon that, and you're just thinking, well, Rebels is still valid in terms of canon, so they're not going to retcon that. So I don't feel like they're going to retcon the Grand Inquisitor's involvement in, the Star Wars lore. He's still going to be alive in some capacity, and his appearance in Rebels is not contradicted to what happens in Kenobi. So, yeah. Haja was really, really interesting as well, posing as a Jedi, and I really love the idea that he was mimicking them with the Force, with magnets. That was pretty interesting stuff with him being a con person. But I really, really liked how he was, I guess, proving his worth to how good of a heart he has, I guess, to Kenobi, by helping him out. Sadly, Reva just decided to extract bits of information, so yeah, but no, it was just really, really great to have his involvement. But yeah, I just really, really loved the connection with Leia and Kenobi. Pretty great stuff. That final shot of Anakin or Vader waking up at the... I'm hoping that episode 3 we begin with a Clone Wars flashback, now that Kenobi knows that that his former best friend is alive and Vader has just been alerted. So I do kind of hope we enter episode 3 with a Clone Wars flashback. So yeah. Plus it can give Tim Morrison more screen time than just the cameo, so but we'll just have to wait and see. But no, pretty interesting stuff. Excited for next week. I wish episode 3, episode 4, episode 5 and episode 6 they would be available on the same day, but alas, we have to wait now. But yeah, I am really enjoying Kenobi. Of course there are a few concerns that I'm sure will be rectified. They didn't do this with a lack of knowledge or whatever, but we'll see what comes around in future episodes. So yeah, but no, pretty interesting characters so far, and a pretty interesting scenario in regards to now that Kenobi knows. So I'm excited to see how that unfolds. So yeah, but I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!